I've always had this strange affinity towards Ada and Leon from the Resident Evil series. Not so much the characters by themselves, but their whole entire dynamic together. I remember when I was 19, I don't exactly remember the video subject matter, and I hope you don't try and look it up either. But I made a video surrounding Ada Wong and how integral her character or her essence is into crafting the person that I am here today. I remember at the time of getting into the Resident Evil series, I couldn't exactly pinpoint if I wanted to be like her or to be with somebody like her, a common issue that symbolized a lot of my love life at the time. Thankfully, not so much these days. In that video, I talked about how ridiculous it would be to be hung up on a single person for many years on end, and, I would still agree with that notion, in most cases, at least. But when it comes to finding that person that speaks to a part of you that you never knew existed, all rules are thrown out the window. In the years since I made that video, that dastardly video, it's almost been a bit of a prophecy for my life going forward. In many aspects, I find myself like Leon, and in other moments, Ada. The dynamic between I and someone who's very close to me resembles these two so closely that it almost actually scares me. Fortunate for my own sanity, I'm a rather private person, so allow me to tell you all about the relationship between these two lovely, lovely people. The events of Resident Evil 2 was where Leon and Ada first meet each other, under unforgiving circumstances, of course. This is the Raccoon City outbreak. Leon is on his first and last day on the police force. What brings Ada to the events of Raccoon City is her investigation on the disappearance of her Forgive me, I almost threw up there. Investigating the disappearance of her boyfriend, John. Leon is a young, green behind-the-eared rookie cop looking to save and help everyone he comes into contact with, going out of his way to aid others in need, even when it potentially puts him at danger. Ada, on the other hand, is slightly older than Leon, 24, and focused on her mission at hand. She comes across as rather standoffish to anyone who gets in her way. Well, unless they're useful to her at that moment, of course.
Sorry about that. When I saw the uniform, I thought you were another zombie.
Who are you?
If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
Ada, wait!
These two people are on completely different sides of the personality spectrum. How on earth could these two be a match? Serendipity. A series of unexpected events that lead to fortunate discoveries. Also a great romantic film from 2001 starring John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale. Sorry. If you like that film too, I also recommend City of Angels from, I think that was 1997, potentially? Hold on. Oh my god, no, that movie came out in 1998. Oh my god, what the fuck? That movie came out in 1998. Which is the same year that the events of the Raccoon City. Oh my God! What the fuck? That is so cool. 1998. I'll never forget it. It was the year when these grisly murders occurred in the Arklay Mountains. Soon after, news is out to the whole world. No, let me stop. I'm sorry. Apologies. Let me get back to the main topic at hand. The reason why eludes my mind currently, but I remember ending up in a shop and there wasn't anything really going on, so I kind of just struck up a conversation with the only attendant in at the time. And me and this man started talking about just video games, nerd culture, all the alike, and I don't know why. I just asked him about love. And he told me this story. This man was in his mid-30s, I believe, and he was talking about how he had been on dating apps for years looking for a girlfriend, and he knew this woman who had downloaded the app for only a day and wound up finding a boyfriend on that very same day. That woman is now his wife. The Raccoon City outbreak is an undeniable traumatic moment for both of Leon and Ada's lives, but imagine if Leon hadn't come to the department on the day that he did. Ada hadn't investigated the disappearance of John. What if that guy had given up on dating apps after that first week? All of their lives would be drastically different and more than likely not for the better. During our initial time with these two, Leon is only 21, while Ada is 24. These two are, or at least I should say Leon is rather young. And as we'll see throughout this game and especially throughout other games, these two have a lot of growing and learning about themselves that they're going to undergo. But firstly, I really want to look at Ada, as I feel she's the one who starts this metamorphosis very early on. See, when they first meet, Ada is rather cold and distant, only using Leon for her own personal gain. Leon, being the guy that he is, or I should say the cop that he is, isn't fazed by her off-putting attitude and only wants to assist everyone in the best way that he can. When Leon gets injured by Annette Birkin, Ada has this very brief moment of shock before becoming completely tunnel vision back into her mission and leaving Leon behind. On the inverse, when Ada is wounded by William, Leon stays with and cares for her. Ada tells Leon to leave her behind in the same way that she did, as Ada believes that she'll only slow Leon down. But he refuses, proclaiming that they will leave the events of Raccoon City together.
I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Ada confesses that despite not being able to develop feelings for anyone, At least, not that she's never felt that or done that before. She doesn't want to lose Leon. This is in very stark contrast with how she's been acting throughout this entire game, especially when it comes to interacting with other people. During the events of RE2, Ada learns about her boyfriend's death, and she barely has any sort of reaction, but this guy, this rookie cop that she barely knows, has met only a few hours ago, she doesn't want to lose him? Something about this just doesn't sound right, does it? We'll come back to that later on, but I believe this altruistic attitude comes as a surprise. I'm sorry, my cat is staring at me as I'm talking about two fictional characters. I believe this altruistic attitude from Leon comes as a surprise to Ada. She wouldn't do this for anyone else. Nobody else has done this for her. Why is this guy doing this for me?
You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? But you'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Unfortunately, Annette Birkin reveals to Leon that Ada is actually a spy, sent to gain information on the G-Virus and Umbrella. The only reason why she even dated John was for his proximity to Umbrella. Leon gets into a bit of a spat with Annette. He says he knows he says that he knows Ada and Ada wouldn't do something like that. Again, this is a woman that you've only known for a few hours. What do you really know about her? But again, 21-year-old activities.
Leon. I've been waiting for you, Leon.
What are you doing?
You know what this is about, so just hand over the G-Virus.
I don't believe this. Annette was right. About everything.
That's why I told you to leave without me, but you wouldn't listen. Now hand it over. Don't make me shoot you.
You can't do that.
And sadly, Annette was right. Ada does have a hidden agenda. But there's something off. The reason Ada pried for Leon to leave without her was because she knew that her mission was still top priority, but there was a crack in her focus. And this can be heard with her saying, "Don't make me shoot you." This is such a strange thing for her to say. Ada from a few hours earlier would have had no issue shooting down Leon in cold blood to get what she came here for. but now she can't. Why is that?
Run!
Ada! Ada!
Leon, please, escape.
No. We're a team. I can't just leave you behind.
I'm just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
Ada. No.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated.
In scenario B, the two share a tender moment together after Ada saves Leon from the tyrant. Now, with her looming death potentially, Ada confesses her love for Leon. And Leon also declares his feeling for Ada as well with, "I will always remember you. Goodbye, Ada." Now, the whole love thing has me a bit conflicted and oddly vindicated. One thing you will hear, you have heard me proclaim over and over again, is that these two don't know each other. They've only met for a few hours. Personally, to me, love is something that cannot be in my personal opinion, it's not something that can be established as some flash in the bucket or flash in the pan. I'm not sure what the correct analogy is. It's not something that works quickly. It's not something that just it's not a spark to me. It's more of a slow burn, I guess. The reason why I am oddly vindicated off of Ada's declaration of love for Leon is this is the first time she's felt anything with anybody. I'm not saying what Ada's feeling isn't love, but it's something, it's complete uncharted waters for her. This isn't something that she's experienced before. Maybe she's overstimulated from, this burgeoning feelings that she's never, again, I'm just kind of repeating myself here, that she's never felt for anybody before. Another thing I want to point out is, did Ada truly feel as though she was actually dying in this moment and wanted to confess to Leon before it was too late? Or did she feel the need to tell Leon how she felt before potentially never seeing him again? Because we know that Ada lives after this, but did she know she was going to live through the Raccoon City events? I don't know. I think it's very interesting. That slight variation in how she was feeling at that moment could have two different readings of why she told Leon how she felt.
Ada! Ada! I've got you. Don't give up.
Leon, it's over.
promised you that we would escape. You just have to help me out here.
I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. Goodbye.
Ada!
Oh, forgive me. I'm looking at my notes and I'm actually a bit tearing up reading this next line. So back in scenario A, Ada, before she falls, she tells Leon, I really wanted to escape with you, Leon. Escape from everything. As we don't know the history of Ada's past, what she wants to escape can only be up to speculation, but this is such a powerful statement. This is such a powerful statement of somebody who feels some sort of connection towards somebody else, that they just want to uproot everything or get away from the current situation that they're currently in. Forgive me, I'm trying not to interject my own, but it's very clear that Ada has formed an attachment to Leon in the few hours that they've gotten to know each other. She's formed a new purpose because of Leon, and I'm trying to fight back tears right now, but that is just, it actually kind of hit me right now, and just kind of rereading that quote, just how powerful that is. That need to escape, that want to escape. We don't know if her wanting to get away from whatever she's trying to escape, if those seeds were already planted in her before the events of Raccoon City, or if meeting Leon was the start of her feeling that way. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm about to project hella hard. She's probably already been wanting to get out of what she's wanted to be free from for some time, but meeting Leon, she finally was shown that there potentially is a life outside of what is holding her down. That's some big potential change from Ada that we see in this game. And while not shown in RE2, Leon too has transformed. While he has a lot of growing to do in the coming years, many different changes to his psyche, a piece of that 21-year-old rookie cop will always remain whenever he's near Ada Wong.
This is just the beginning. Goodbye, Ada.